Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning's Kickstart. I'm Brad Neufeld.
I'm Tamara K. Anderson.
And I'm Jay Walther.
We'd really like to thank everybody who's been watching these. We've only been doing them. This will be the start of our second week here, but last week we got phenomenal response, and we're so grateful for that. We even had some people commenting and bringing in their own quotes, and I love stuff like that, just so you know. So please, if you hear our quotes and you have something else to add, let's make this room as positive as possibly can be. So let's start out with our positive quote of the day.
Well, it's going to be Jim Rohn week for me. First quote from Jim Rohn today. His character is a quality that embodies many important traits such as integrity, courage, perseverance, and confidence, and wisdom. Unlike your fingerprints that you are born with, and can't change, character is something that you create within yourself and must take responsibility for changing.
Wow. I love that, Jay.
Yes, I do too. Why do I have to take responsibility, Jay?
It's your fault. Your character is your fault.
Anyway, I think you can also dive into it and look at it as a positive thing too, because you want to be able to say my character is determined by me. Nobody else can determine it for me. Absolutely. So I think you can flip it and look at it that way too.
Yeah, if I don't like the way I'm behaving, I can change the way I react, how I see different things and react to them. It's how we react to situations that determines our character.
Right.
Love that.
Yeah, I do too. No, thank you, Jay. That was great. Well, let's get into our tip for the day, our resilience tip for the day. I want to talk to you about something that you may or may not be aware of, but this is something that's just always eaten at me. We're in a land today, and regardless of our politics, regardless of how our belief systems about how things are, we're in a pretty awesome country. We're in a country that we can do whatever it is that our heart tells us to do. But I know there's a power out there, there's a force out there that is working against us working together and having great things happen. There's this myth out there, and yes, I will bust this myth wide open to anybody who wants to talk about it, but it's going to take some time. But anyway, this thing about there's only so much in the world and the rich have it all and everybody else has none and we're just eating their crumbs. I call that horse hockey. Who said that? Sherman Potter? Anyway. But anyway, there are more opportunities today with the internet, with all the social media, with everything that's going on for you to start a business if that's what you wanted to do, to come up with a product and get that thing out to the world. Abundance is everywhere and everyone can win. I just believe that more than anything. Everyone can win. I mean, think about this. If you wanted to, for an example, I mean, I'm not somebody who's out there that needs the money to be happy and all that stuff, but let's just say you wanted to make $10 million. What you need to do is come up with an item, a product, or some snippet or some mini book or whatever it is, a piece of artwork that you can sell for $1. That you are not sell for $1, but make $1 on. So let's say you sell it for $2.95, but you make $1 on it. How many people out there can afford $2.95? Well, guess what? There is 7 billion people in this world. 7 billion. And if you have a goal to make $10 million, all you got to do is sell 10 million of those. And your audience is 7 billion people. And it's just a matter of putting yourself out there with all of these means, with the internet, with Google, with YouTube, with Facebook and all that stuff. Anyone can do it. But it starts right here in this heart of yours, like we talked about last week in one of our segments, bringing your talents out, bring those to the surface. Everyone inside of them has something, a talent that they can bring out that would be beneficial to the world. I just believe that with every fiber of my being. If you guys want to argue with me, I'm open for it. But anyway, so it's a matter of bringing that out. And that's one of our core beliefs here at Resilience. We want to help everyone listening here to do that. You know, this is a great time, and regardless of what's going on in the world that you perceive, let's do it. Let's break those myths. Let's break those barriers, and let's 2021. We're going to get past this pandemic. Let this be the year that you break out. Is that a good word?
Yes. Well,
So
break
anyway,
those bonds, man.
that's my tip for the day. So never get discouraged. Let's make this happen. And whatever we can do here at Resilience Talk Network to help you out, that's what we want to do. So what is our fun tip for the day? I love these, by the way. It was so funny last week on Thursday. It was a Thursday when you had the National Tortilla Chip Day. All of a sudden, Cafe Rio announces it's National Tortilla Chip Day. And I was like, where have I heard that before? Anyway, go ahead.
Well, today, March 1st, is National Peanut Butter Lovers Day.
Ooh.
So some fun facts about peanut butter from treehugger.com are: first, the average child will eat 1,500 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches before graduating from high school.
Wow.
I know. Isn't that great? Here's
That's
another
crazy.
fun fact. Women and children like creamy peanut butter best, and men tend to prefer chunky peanut butter.
Yeah.
So I thought I would test that.
Is there
do
any
like
other
creamy.
peanut butter than chunky? No.
I like creamy. What do you like, Brad?
I'm a chunky guy.
How about you, Jay?
I'm a creamy guy.
Ah, well, it's not
Aw,
100%, but yeah,
but-
women prefer creamy, men prefer chunky as a general rule. Doesn't
That's
mean
cool to know.
that.
I'm one of those. I don't like stuff in my cake or in my ice cream. If I gotta chew it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Okay, well, that's interesting because I like nuts in my ice cream and stuff like that, but I don't like it in my peanut butter. So
Really
I don't know
interesting.
what's weird. Okay, a couple of other quick facts. Americans spend $800 million a year on peanut butter, and there's a jar of peanut butter in 75% of the homes in America. How are those for some fun facts?
That is. I challenge you to find a different food that's they're more prevalent than that. And that, wow, 70.
Yeah.
Wow.
75%. There you go. So that's your fun fact. If you're not allergic to peanuts, go have yourself a peanut butter sandwich.
All right. Well, Jay, while we were sitting here talking about that, I know why you like creamy peanut butter versus crunchy, because you're kind of smooth. Your voice is smooth. So yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this morning's morning kickstart here on Resilience Talk Network. You can catch us every morning here at 9 a.m. here on the matter of fact. We're going to move that to 8 o'clock. I've decided, because we've had some already some requests to do it a little bit earlier in the morning. So we're going to launch these starting this week at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that's what we'll do, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And you can find us on our YouTube page at Resilience Talk Network. You can also find us on our website, which you can see down below here, resiliencetalknetwork.com, resiliencetalknetwork.com, and that gives you access to our 24/7 streaming station, which you can find podcasts and interviews from people all over the world. It's really some fantastic stuff. But please tell your friends and neighbors about us. It's our goal and our mission to bring peace to the chaos in this world and to help you with anything that you need to become successful in your life. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in today, and we'll see you tomorrow.